Alright, what's up y'all, it's LakerFan here. As you can see, we got Joe featured in this video as LeBron with his pure point forward. And then we got AD, me, on my rebounding athletic. So let's just get all this out of the way real quick. Anthony Davis, pick and pop, pick and roll, athletic, lobs, can play defense. LeBron can shoot off picks, drive like nobody else. Can, like I said, can shoot, a good playmaker, can throw lobs as well. I can't wait to see what these dudes can do in pick and roll together. And it's gonna be like a pick and roll, pick and pop combo. This is gonna be a beautiful thing because both of them are like equally good at doing the same thing. But the real beauty of it is that they're both good at doing that too. So I guess what I mean by that is AD on pops, right? He's just about as good at shooting as LeBron is for himself. Not fully, you know what I mean. It's not quite the same thing, but but you get what I'm saying. And then as far as finishing, they are both amazing finishers. So you gotta respect them both from both aspects of the pick and roll and pick and pop. And it's just a beautiful thing. Now, what you're gonna see for the first game right here, we got it's like no comp at all, but stick around too, because we got a nice little competitive game for the second one. But I just wanted to display the how I envision this type of pick and roll going with these two players. So like I said, LeBron being such a dominant finisher too, you do have to respect his drive game. So on pick and rolls, the big is gonna have to step up, and then that equals him just lobbing that thing up for AD to catch. So you can overwhelm them with like two people's driving ability, as you're gonna see for the most part in this. But then you also have to respect the jumpers too from both of them. So it's just a tough combo. Now, not to mention the fact that they're both real good defenders because of how athletic they are. Now, obviously LeBron, you know, the narrative is he just takes plays off. Bro, it's the regular season and he's 34 years old. Like, well, 33 at the moment. But I mean, y'all should calm down with that narrative. Now I'm not gonna say, like I said, he does take plays off, but boom, you see big man has to step up, AD slips in behind. Athletically, LeBron is just too much of a mismatch where, you know, like you would think, why doesn't LeBron just ISO for the most part? Because there's really not too many good guards for him in the league. Nobody's really quick enough, nobody's really big enough, you know what I mean? But the fact of the matter is, in the NBA, there's not just 90% three-point shooters that just sit in the corner, you know what I mean? So that's not how it works. So when you get things like this to happen, where he basically is ISOing, but then not to mention, it's just a quick little read, you know what I mean? It's just a quick read as far as when the big has to help off a lot, because he's such a dominant driver. The big has to help out, and obviously, like for instance, right here, a little bit of ISO, where the big is just kind of occupied on me. However, what you might even see a little bit of too is some Houston type offense where you guys know what I'm talking about, where they have Harden, quite the instrumental change too, right? We go from some Meek to like some young and wild and free with Wiz, but no. So let's get back to that real quick. So you guys know how Houston runs their offense, right? Where sometimes it'll be Capella is just camping the block like that right there, and then Harden is ISOing. If he finds his own three for himself, that's all good. But generally, what he's gonna do is drive or snap some ankles like that, lob it up to AD for the strong finish, dog. This is how I see it, bro. I mean, maybe not LeBron snapping ankles, but like it's gonna be something a lot like this, in my opinion. But anyway, yeah. So back to that Houston track. The way Houston will run a couple sets, I mean, they do run pick and rolls and maybe like force some switches here and there, but for the most part, this is the type of offense that they do run, where you see they have a complete mismatch on AD right now, and now it's double takeover, for the most part. And then you see they're just both camping in the paint right now, so I can't post for them. So we just go back to how we were doing it before. But so just to finish that Houston trade of thought up, they just specifically run that offense a lot, and I expect to see LeBron maybe getting the chance to cook up like Harden a little bit, and maybe a lot less defensive a lot less defensive expectations will be on him this year, in my opinion, because AD, himself is just a defensive monster, dog. Like, this dude can just guard everybody. Alright, yo, I don't know where I cut from because the video kind of effed up. But anyway, you see, nice little play sharp right here. He's got a solid record. It's nothing crazy. And then obviously, like, the rim read, he's not anything wild either. Like, yo, like, compared to this, like, bro, I thought my record was nice. Joe's record is clean, dog. It is clean. But anyway, I don't know if I was still talking about the Houston trade of thought when I was still talking, but the way I envision, let's just trail off that for a minute. The way I envision this pick and roll to go between LeBron and AD is really going to be something beautiful. But anyway, you see nice box out from Bron right there as well. Yo, so one thing I do want to talk about while we're on this gameplay too, I'll be really interested to see how they fill out the roster, because I'm not gonna lie, while I am really excited that they got AD, I will be a little disappointed if they don't fill in with one more max free agent, and you see whack poke right there. I'm gonna just say I'll be a little disappointed if they don't fill in with one more max, because if that's the case, like I said, I love the fact that they picked up AD, but I just feel like if they could have gotten a max free agent, and instead of filling out the roster, you know what I mean? Because if we end up getting a bunch of JJ Redicks and, like, you know, Kyle Korvers and stuff, or just, you know, mid-level players, maybe like I would say like a Harrison Barnes, for example. I don't even think he's a free agent. I'm just saying players of that caliber. It's gonna be kind of contradictive if we over here pay like 18 mil for like a Harrison Barnes type player, when really we just traded away Lonzo Ingram and Hart, and the draft pick too, which would have all probably equated to, like, I think 24 million cap space, if you will. So, I mean, what I'm saying is AD's contract could have been, you know, the contract that was provided in a max free agency. And then while you still have a max free agent, you could have kept the young core too. But who knows? Who knows how that goes? I'm just saying, at the end of the day, I hope we do get another max, just because it would make it a lot less. It would make for a lot better of. I would feel a lot better about it, I guess I would put it like that. Now, if they do fill in the roster with some fill-in players, I do hope we get a solid, like, big-time free agent next year, because one thing I really don't want is for when LeBron is, like, gone, or maybe, like, renegotiating his contract, and maybe he, like, reevaluates, you know, the whole idea behind being in LA. I just don't want AD to be all alone like he was in New Orleans, and then here we are, we got, like, AD, Kuzma, and then, like, nothing. I don't know, that doesn't seem too exciting. I don't know. Hopefully AD signs a long-term contract too, because in which case he doesn't, man, that's gonna be a big loss if he doesn't. So basically, I guess what I'm saying is I hope it's not some like 2012 Dwight Howard scene, you know what I mean, where it's gonna be like, because I mean, if you picture out the team, really, you know what I mean, you are probably one, like, point guard away from this type of skill that they had on that team. I mean, you could probably pick up a Ron Artest and Antoine Jameson type player, and then boom, you have those in free agency. And then also, if they do get like a Kimba or something like that, I mean, he's way better than Steve Nash ever was at that time. So, I mean, at that point, you're working with Kimba instead of Steve Nash. Who knows what? I'm gonna just say Kobe, like LeBron instead of Kobe. Which at this point in their career, I would say LeBron was probably, that's tough to decide. LeBron's probably a little above where Kobe was at that time, but let's just say you got LeBron instead of Kobe, Kuz instead of Powell, and then AD instead of Dwight. Now, I thought Dwight was going to be a G when he came to LA, but, you know, injuries kind of set him off, and, you know, it just wasn't the best outcome. But yeah, no, I'm just excited to see how they fill in the roster. We're what? It's like June 17th right now. We still got like probably 2 weeks until any of that stuff goes down. Also, stay tuned for a Zion Williamson mixtape, bro. That's gonna go nuts. I can't wait to make this. As soon as I'm done with recording this video, I'm gonna start putting all the clips together. I got everything ready, and that should be dropping on draft night. So just stay tuned for that. I'm really excited for how that video is gonna do. But anyway, as this video wraps up, although actually we got a little bit of time left in this too, because now they get the ball back and now they're about to start doing their thing. So as far as chemistry goes, me and Joe have not ran much at all in this game. Probably like I want to say like 10 games max together, like this whole year. And the thing about it is like, and we can always get a recording in whenever we do play together. But generally, or I guess the problem really is chemistry for the most part. I mean, and not to mention we're out here on 2 builds that don't really coexist all that well. Now, is that the case in real life? Heck no. These two together in real life are going to be a problem. But and you see that dude's going nuts. Like, he got like step back 3 from deep, play sharp takeover on. It's not looking too hot for us, bro. I thought we choked the gameplay here, and you know, just kind of salted this one away. But he actually gets a sort of open shot right there. But I think Joe on the jump contest got to it. But you see, he gets a passing lane too then, and now I'm just hurt, bro. I'm just super hurt. Like we just had easy opportunity to win the game again. But now, man, I sold the bag. But you see, we switch here, and AD comes up with a clutch rebound. Like, I'm talking contest the shot and jump over the rebounder. Like, bro. And now Joe did a good job on the box out too. But I risked it all on that rebound, bro. Like, if I didn't grab that thing, it was passed back out to a play sharp with sharp takeover on wide open 3. So you see shot clock's running low. AD just kind of squeaks past and and gets the dunk at the shot clock. It was like 1 second left on it. Now, again, like I said, our builds don't really coexist all that well. Me and Joe, we don't got good chemistry in this game. You know, I mean, in pick and roll, they're both defenders are just gonna play low, and one of us just has to shoot eventually. Pick and roll is 100% my game. That's what I do. And Joe is kind of more built on ISO with his point forward too. So, and obviously, who would run ISO on, or who would run pick and roll on a pure point forward? You know what I mean? It just doesn't work like that. You can feature some pick and pops in, but it's not exactly how it goes. You can't really just run pick and roll with a non-shooting build with a point forward. But anyway, that's all for the vid. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, feel free to drop a like, sub if you're new, all that good stuff. And like I said, stay tuned for the Zion mixtape. I got like 2 comp games coming up for like videos too. It's gonna be huge, bro. I might upload every day of this week. Honestly, it's a huge week for my channel right now. I got like 4 vids that I'm ready to record right now. But anyway, that's all for the vid. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, feel free to drop a like I said, sub if you're new, all that good stuff. Other than that, take it easy, man. Peace.